Hi, my fellow weirdos. It's Ariel, and it has been a minute since I've been in front of the camera. Today, I am back again with another thrift haul. Me and my boyfriend have been in Colorado, sort of Denver, Boulder area for the past couple of weeks, and we just got back literally yesterday. Basically, the company that we work for pays to fly us both out to different locations. So they needed help at this particular location, and we went, and while we were there, I ended up going thrifting a couple times while he was at the rock climbing gym, because that's something that he really likes and enjoys to do. And so I did end up picking up a few things, and Adam ended up having to vacuum our suitcases, vacuum the bag of clothes, down in order to fit everything. So I need to get better at packing. I need to learn how to pack less stuff and fold it more efficiently and all of that. But I feel like every single time that I pack, I get better at packing and I learn more about it. And so I just feel like it's just a continual learning process, since we really only take one, maybe max 2 trips a year. So I feel like I'm kind of learning every time, and I haven't really been flying or traveling for that long because I've always been too poor to really go places. But that's kind of changed within the past couple of years. Just due to different opportunities. So anyway, enough rambling. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the books, for those of you that are still with me for my book stuff. The first one I'm gonna start with is one of my white whales, and something I've been looking for quite a long time. This is The Famous Black Feminist Thought by Patricia Hill Collins, and this copy is pretty well loved in some areas. As you can see, past a lot of highlighting. Somebody probably had this as a textbook in one of their classes, if I had to guess. But anyways, I got this for $4, which those of you that know what this book is and know how hard it is to get your hands on, because it's an academic text and yada yada yada, it's kind of expensive to get new. So my mind was absolutely blown about this, and I found this probably my 4th go through of the shelves. So I'm really, really glad that I didn't give up sooner and took the time to look through every single spine, and this jumped out at me. So although I haven't been as into reading race books as much recently, I just think I got very burned out on it, I'm still excited that I actually found a hard copy of this in the wild. Next one, kind of a similar twist of fate, but this is The Heroine's Journey. And I read about this it was a book I believe I bought for my friend that was about chronic illness, and the woman that wrote the book had mentioned that she read this book, which is sort of a take on Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey, except from a feminist perspective. And as you can see, there's a bookmark in here that I got from one of the fancy bookstores downtown. I really liked the iridescence of it. And are these chrysanthemums? I don't know. I really like just the ornate gold situation that we had going on. But anyways, I've already started this, and I could definitely say it is very kind of outdated and gendery, but I don't know, I'm still enjoying it. In this particular store that I was in, there's a chain of thrift stores in this area called ARC. All of the stores that I visited were in that thrift chain, and in this particular store I kind of hit the poetry jackpot. So I've got Carl Sandburg Harvest Poems, I've got Pablo Neruda, The Captain's Verses, and then it says The Love Poems. I've already started these. Got the Spanish on one side and then the English translation on the other, which is cool. Billy Collins, he's used as an introduction in a lot of poetry classes, but this is Sailing Alone Around the Room, New and Selected Poems. His stuff tends to be pretty straightforward, I think. Then I've got this anthology. It's called These Are Not Sweet Girls, Poetry by Latin American Women. And as you guys know, if you're into poetry or poetry anthologies, that some of these can be very expensive to get your hands on, because they're usually by small presses or just academic presses or indie publishers or that type of thing. And this looks like it's literally never been cracked or read. So I was very excited about this. This is a poetry collection that I don't have one that's just Latin American women specifically. I have one that is women of color, and I have various other ones, but not this specifically. So I was very excited to find this. And then I've also got Joy Harjo, I don't know how to say it, How We Became Human, New and Selected Poems from 1975 to 2001. So again, I did hit the poetry jackpot, and they had even more poetry books that I did not end up buying because they were not in the best of condition for the price. So I felt like, you know, water damage, there could be potential mold that I don't want spreading to my other books, things like that. So there were definitely more poetry books in this particular location, but I just ended up passing on a lot of them and only getting the ones that were in nicer condition. And I also found this, obviously the picture is what drew me in at first, and it is A Natural History of the Senses by Diane Ackerman. And I just thought this was fascinating. Like, it has different sections for each sense, as you might think. It's got smell, touch, taste, hearing, vision, synesthesia even. And I just thought some of the like titles of these chapters were interesting. We have Notions and Nations of Sweat, The Personality of Smell, Pheromones, The Skin Has Eyes, Adventure in the Touch Dome, The Feeling Bubble. Like, there's just the titles in this are just amazing, and I don't exactly know what this is. I think it's like some kind of nonfiction from perhaps, yeah, 1990, so I was gonna guess 80s. But yeah, this just seemed like a really intriguing, random bit of nonfiction, so of course I picked that up. And then also, while we were in a lot of the bookstores, browsing around downtown, I was once again eyeing like the Moleskines, and I used to be obsessed with them when I was younger, just like for the colors, but they're just way too expensive, okay? And so I was like, I'm not gonna buy one, I'm not gonna buy one, I'm not gonna buy one, telling myself I'm not gonna buy one. And then I got in the thrift store and I found this for $1.50. It is basically pretty much exactly like one, but it's not that brand. It's this Reflections with an X, which I looked up later, and it's actually some type of watercolor paper, and it's got a little thing here for your pen. Now I'm not gonna show you the inside because I've already written somewhat in here. But yeah, apparently this is watercolor paper, so. But yeah, $1.50, I was like, heck yeah. I could have paid like $20 for one that was like half the size, but instead you go to the thrift store and the thrift gods provide. Okay, let's talk about the water bottles. So I got both of these babies for $10, and I've been looking for this specific Nalgene for, I don't know, a long time, and I hadn't come across one that was in any colors I liked, but I really like this hot pink and turquoise we have going on. This was $2 and this was $8. Now this one, it's sort of set up like, you know, the Stanley cups that people are talking about, but it's this, apparently it's from Walmart or something like that, but it's this Elo, and I liked it because it was sturdy. It's 40 ounces, so it can replace the one that I had before, which is a stainless steel cup, but I got it off of Amazon and they no longer sell the lid for it, and the plastic lid had cracked. So basically, like, I need to get a replacement for that cup, and I hadn't found one yet that I liked. But this one, I've already been using it for a couple days, and it's got, you know, obviously like the straw, and then it's also got the handle so you can carry it like this, if this is too inconvenient. And I think this retails for like 30 or 40. So the fact that I got it for $8 is really nice, and it fits in a cup holder. And I've just been using it for water, so yeah, that's great. I mean, I kind of understand the setup, at least, of the Stanley mug after experiencing this. I've just been wanting this for when we like go on shorter hikes, and I don't want to carry something as heavy as a stainless steel bottle, or I just don't need as much water. So yeah, I feel like different water bottles have like different purposes, and this I will probably start using as my main water bottle at work. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to talking about clothes, and first I'm gonna show you guys some shoes that I picked up right before I left. Now, both of these pairs are Madden Girl, but again, you can see these very chunky type of black shoes that I like. Now, these are just, you know, fake whatever. They're all scuffed up, so I figured I could use these as beaters. I think they were about $10, but these shoes I'm pretty sure are like, you know, 30 and up to get them offline. So I figured I'd just pick them up, and maybe I could like replace the laces. I've already worn them quite a bit. I like the white stitching. And then I also got these platform sandals, and I realized we were coming to the end of summer almost immediately, but these fit me perfectly. They're very cute. I haven't worn them yet because I need to like cut some of the strings. I don't know if you guys can see, but they've been worn before, so I've already wiped them down, but I need to cut some of the like excess string off of here, and I think this would be so cute with the little like cotton baby doll sundress. And yeah, it's really rare for me to find sandals that are in nice condition and fit me at the thrift store, so of course I snatched those up. I may have overpaid a little, but I'm honestly not too mad. It's extremely difficult to thrift shoes, and if you guys have ever tried to, then I'm sure you understand that 95% of the shoes you see at the thrift store are absolute garbage. Okay, and now let's get into the actual linen. This I don't remember when I picked up. It is this pure amici, I think. I don't know how to say it, but it's just this like sort of tunic top that I thought might be good for like some I don't know, Ren Fair fantasy type things. It feels like a mix of perhaps cotton and linen. Oh no, rayon and linen, but the point stands. So I think I picked that up for like a couple bucks, nothing crazy. Okay, and this next top I picked up in Colorado, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's this wrap top that kind of ties, and it's got these beautiful, as you can see the beautiful color, let me get closer. It's like blue, pink, and a little bit of red perhaps, but like look at those shoulders, and this is so freaking pretty and cute. I could not find anything about this brand. It says Global Eyes and it's just one word. Couldn't find anything about that online. But yeah, this is gonna be really, really cute for some of my boho looks. And I think this color is just stunning. And I think this was $4. This was probably the best find that I made the entire time I was there. But it's this absolutely stunning top. Like, look at these little sleeves. Look at those floral designs. Look at this lace running down the front. And actually I need to tighten this up because I already wore it and it loosened out a bit. But look at these details. The back, now this may not look all that great the way I'm holding it, but the back you can tie so you can cinch it perfectly to your waist. And it's sort of, you can see this top, so it's kind of like off the shoulders a bit, or it has like a wide neckline. Now, I cannot tell you guys any information about this because look at the care tag, but it honestly looked like, you know, almost nobody had really worn this from what I could tell. I mean, it's white, so I feel like the wear would show up in the armpits if somebody had been wearing it. The only downside to this is it does say hand wash, I'm guessing because it's so freaking delicate, but this is literally so freaking cute and just adorable. I absolutely love it. Best find. And then I've got another similar top, just kind of to throw over. It's got kind of these raw type of hems and the stitching, and then it's got like this, the sleeves are kind of gathered, but I just envisioned throwing this over something and having like cute little like bra straps or something peeking out. And this is Grade and Gather in a small. And the next thing I picked up, I am rarely ever lucky enough to pick up lingerie with actual cups that fits me, just because I have such a small cup size, and then combined with how wide my rib cage is, it's extremely hard for me to find things with actual like lingerie pieces with actual cups that fit me. But look at this stunning little top. I feel like it's probably like the top of like, what are those two-piece sets called? Is it like a teddy where it's like the underwear, but then like you got the little top that kind of comes down over the underwear? Like, I don't know what it would be called, but anyways, this purple color, stunning. Shirley's of Hollywood vintage, and I've tried it on. It's literally so cute. Like, it cannot be overstated. And obviously I'm not going to try it on and show you, even though everything would be covered, but oh my god, look at the bottom. Like, look at that color. So we love that. And then I got this little button up. It feels a bit linen-y. I liked the longer sleeve. It's not, you know, most sleeves stop kind of, I don't know, like there or something. And I liked that it came down a bit longer. It looks better on me now, I think, with my like bigger arms since I started working out. But yeah, I liked that. It's this older brand, the Notebook. And I loved the pink color. I thought it really popped on me. And this was just a cute button up to throw over things. And then these are almost the exact same color, but I got these linen pants to replace actually the pants that I'm wearing right now, because they're getting kind of worn out and have a hole in the pocket, but they're like black, sort of, they're not linen, but they're sort of a rougher material. Anyways, I liked them so much that I wanted to replace them. So I ended up getting these before they wore out, and I got these Tahari 100% linen. These were kind of overpriced. I think I paid $10, but the color, just combined with the fact that I already know I like these type of pants, I thought I would give these a try. And obviously, while they won't be as versatile as black pants, I really hope that it can give me sort of a similar feel. And yeah, I kind of dried them by hanging them like this on a hanger and leaving them outside, so that's why you see the big line going straight across right there where they dried. But really into the flowy pants. And then I could not believe I found this for just a couple bucks, and is this little sort of nighty baby doll thing, black with the cute little pink bows, little straps. And it is, as if all of this wasn't enough, Betsy Johnson. Look how cute the back is. Open back, little ruffles. Yeah, could not believe my luck on that one. So that'll be cute, maybe to sleep in or to wear, depending on if I can figure out how to style it. Last two things are kind of boring, plain black things, but I'm still gonna show them. This one is this peasant skirt. The bottom is flowy. The top has this big cotton waistband, which now that I think about it, hopefully that's not maternity, but anyways, the way I wear it, it's very comfy because the band is cotton, but you fold it down like that, or depending on where you want it. And yeah, I just thought it was really comfy and cozy. And I had another skirt like this that was like velvety material, but it ripped. So again, I was trying to replace it. And this is Steve & Barry's in a medium. And it's sort of like, I would say 3/4 length. It's not maxi. Gets the job done. I think it was like $6. I have an entire SWAT team flying over my house right now. Just kidding. I don't even think, do SWAT people even fly? Like, I don't know. Next thing I've got, again, with the very flowy black pants, and these are insanely wide-legged, but they look so cute with boots. It's got a little tie, and the waistband is roughly, which I feel like I can live without, but I mean, it is kind of cute. And also, if you don't like it, you can just cover it up with whatever shirt you're wearing on top. But yeah, I wore these on our trip with a little white crop tank top, and it was adorable. I don't believe there was any brand, but my cashier commented that they feel very thick, and they are, because they have like a pair of shorts inside of them in addition to all the fabric that makes them super flowy. And honestly, these were in the skirts. I think somebody just like didn't see there were pant legs instead of you know, a skirt. But I kind of like that you can twirl and sort of get the same feeling like you're wearing a skirt, but you're not. Does that make sense? And what I'm wearing today is a bit different for me. I had these like fishnet like thigh highs that I didn't like because my thighs are such that these just kind of would roll down my leg anytime I would move. So I would never wear them. I would just wear, you know, the full length, if anything. But I cut off the foot and made them into this kind of fingerless glove situation, and I'm really liking it. Like, it stays up really, really well. And just with this sweater vest that I had kind of forgotten that I got, which is vintage Liz Claiborne. I think I got off Poshmark like literally like last year probably, and just a bunch of 3 different necklaces sort of linked together. And yeah, that's sort of my fit and my haul for the day. Life has kind of been in a weird limbo place situation recently. I'm not sure what I can really say about it. I know I have videos I need to edit and get put out there, and people continuing to subscribe to me, I think because they're finding my review on Unmasking Autism, which now has 3K views, which is wild to me because that video got barely any views or comments when it first came out, and I feel like now people are finding it, or perhaps the algorithm is pushing it. So it's just interesting the things you put out there. It was almost 2 years ago now, I think, that I made that review. But yeah, it's just wild how you can put something out and immediately feel like, you know, there was no return. I don't want to make it sound like I'm waiting around for a return, but there was no return on what you immediately produced. And then like later down the line, I still get people commenting on it and reading their comments about it, and you know, just it's just wild to me how something that you put out there so long ago can still reach people or have an impact, I guess. I feel like YouTube perhaps moves more slowly than other platforms, and I kind of feel like maybe I'm starting to find the audience that I probably, you know, always wanted or should have had, but didn't understand that I needed to be trying to talk to other neurodivergent people because I didn't understand that I was neurodivergent. So anyhow, thank you for being here for this thrift haul. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, it's just kind of a time of weirdness. Anyway, that's gonna be all for me. Peace.